I know something's about to go down.
When I say in the shoes now, I'll hold build the scene, then a whole red maybe get the color boss dying. Chance of my begin to cold, baby, stay yet, Bill Joe. When I say in the shoes now, I'll hold build the scene, then a whole red maybe get the color boss dying.
With the same as shoe and in my hole in my highly got 'em getting by.
With the bit of boo and a holla see, got a shadow high, got a ceiling on a go to bed.
Do you
know
want to
that was?
explain the madness bridge of that song?
That, everyone, was the late great Adriano.
Is he dead?
Well, this was a song released in the 70s.
Oh, right, he probably is then.
And it was made by an Italian artist who.
Not that I'm I sounded like I was heartbroken there. I was like, is he dead?
I didn't. Is he dead? Is he down?
Oh,
I didn't know you
dear.
were so passionate about
know.
him until this very moment.
No, neither did I.
So he was a guy who was an artist. I think all Italians, and I know we have many listening, will know of his work. He wrote that song to prove that all Italians found any American English song popular, found good.
Right.
And he created the song of American English gibberish. So there's no actual words in the song.
Wait, that didn't make sense?
Yeah, if you listen very carefully.
It's the same with you when we're all going down and we're going to party on the street.
Da,
But
da,
that
da.
actually, no, that was a bad example because that made sense.
It did, yeah. I heard every single word. And he very cleverly does it so that you don't hear.
Can we have a listen? Here?
Yeah, of course.
When I say in the shoes now, I'll hold build the scene, then a whole red maybe get the color boss dying.
Nice use of maybe in there.
Nice use of the ho and the time as
Yeah.
well. I don't hold a band, take a day at a time. I get it. Like, I think
When I say in the shoes now, I'll hold build the scene, then a whole red maybe get the color boss dying. Chance of my begin to cold, baby, stay yet, Bill Joe.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you slip the word baby in there, you know.
Yeah, especially at that time as well. Though that kind of it's not just the lyrics. I think he's proving a point that it's the melody as well. It's the horns.
It's the rhythm.
It's the rhythm.
The rhythm of the lyrics and how
Yeah.
they're delivered. Yeah. It's very, very good. It's interesting because, like, I don't know if this is something that happens when you get older, but, like, when I was young, that I am today, so I'm still quite young now, I used to listen to lyrics. I used to just listen easily. Do you know what I mean?
To lyrics.
Yeah. So, like,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah,
Keep going.
Stay with me. I used to listen really easily to lyrics. Like, I'd be listening to a song and I'd be listening to the lyrics and I'd be understanding the song and it would just go in very passively. But as I've grown older, like, I listen to albums and I'm like, I honestly couldn't tell you a lyric from it. I've not paid attention to it. Like, I can't take it in anymore.
Wait, do you listen to? Are you saying that you listen more to the music more than you do the lyrics now compared to what you used to?
I think it's just I'm probably even more passive, and that I'm not even like, you know, like I can sit down and like actively listen to an album and really get into it and enjoy music because I love music. But like when it comes to lyrics, I just like I couldn't tell you a lot of the songs I like nowadays, the lyrics to them, because I don't know what it is. Just go in.
Well, I've never been very good at hearing lyrics, actually. I know people that can listen to a song and they'll know the lyrics. They'll be like, oh yeah, these are the lyrics.
Yeah.
And they'll know it they can recite it back. But I've never been able to hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
I actually went through a weird time. I went through a worrying time, and all the musician listeners out there will probably relate.
When you only heard the bass and nothing else.
Are you joking?
yeah, I was
No,
actually.
that's like
joking.
literally what I was going to say.
Really?
Yeah, because I was a bass player. I first learned bass. That was like my first instrument, my first love, really.
The buttery biscuit.
The buttery biscuit bass.
Yeah.
And bass is a really wonderful instrument
Yes. Tell us more of this bass.
because it's underrated. And bass tracks on, especially songs with bands in, are often not appreciated, but they add so much depth to the song.
That you don't necessarily hear first.
Yeah.
It's not the first thing you hear, but it adds so much to the overall element of what makes a song great.
The genius of a good bass player is that they're not in your face, but when it's gone, you miss it, and it's not the same song.
Right.
And
that's what song do you think describes that?
Oh,
if you could tell me, like,
song?
I think, best bass.
It's a really good question, Bridget. I wish I had prepared for it.
I feel like, do you know what you're talking about?
I should really be able to pluck something off straight away.
I really like the bass. I know this isn't, of all time great basses, but when you started talking about how much you love the bass, I started listening. So you suddenly sound like you say bass all the time.
bass.
I really loved the bass lines in all of the Krangobin songs.
Yeah. I mean that's a great example. But like, she writes the songs, doesn't she?
Right.
Lisa? She composed like literally the bass line's the first thing they write. It's very unique that you build a song around a bass melody as much as they do, because it does happen sometimes. But
really?
So that's like a big focus, but also like not overpowering, because the guitar is so flamboyant, but the bass allows that guitar to be flamboyant because it has the song down in its
melody.
grasp.
Yeah.
You listen to Krangbin and you hear the drum and the bass and you think, I'm in great hands here.
Right.
The guitarist can do whatever he wants.
I'm in great Krangobin.
I'm in great Krangbins here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a great example of a song in which the bass is underappreciated.
I mean, the bass in the Buttery Biscuit bass is...
Yeah, it's great.
I'll
think of one and I'll mention it. Anyway.
Okay.
During my time as a young bass player learning bass, I couldn't listen to songs without just paying attention to the bass line. And I was like, am I ill forever now? I can never listen to a song without just hearing the bass line.
That's how it...
Turns out I was just playing my Learn Bass CD. Da-da-da. We're back, baby.
We're back.
We're off. We're a week off and we're back.
Oh my God.
It takes us a while to warm up. But
Yeah,
we're
we're getting there. But that's the set. Maybe we're just very impressionable creatures, because when someone tells you something and you never thought it before, and that's all you can think about now when you see that thing.
It's like if someone tells you like, oh, I've been thinking about, Stairmasters.
That wasn't quite the example I was going for.
But when they mention them, you're like, Stairmasters, what are they? And they go, those those things that get old people upstairs. And you go, oh yeah. And then all of a sudden, you start seeing Stairmasters everywhere, don't you?
As of tomorrow, we're just going to start seeing them everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well.
You think it, if you will it.
It shall be.
It shall be.
Exactly. First of all, welcome to the show.
Welcome to
episode 19.
I Could Be Your Grandma podcast.
I'm Alfie.
It's nice to see you off the toilet, I must say.
Thank you.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling much better. Yeah. I started to eat solid foods, which is nice. Miss them.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Yeah.
But the whole world went mad. Whilst I was shitting my guts out, the whole world's just fallen apart again.
Yeah.
When we did this pod a couple of weeks ago. I mean, we do it everywhere, but we did it a couple of weeks ago and we're like, world's crazy, innit?
Yeah, everything's crazy. Everything's going to shit.
How could it get crazier? And then the world makes more sense than that Italian man's song right now.
Yeah, it does.
It's just all...
No, wait, you mean the Italian song makes more sense than the world?
All the world makes just as much sense as his song.
Oh, I'm with you. Yeah.
It's all a bit like... It kind of sounds right, and it feels like we're alive and the world is what it should be, but there's something not quite right
and something not quite readable or understandable in what's going on in the world right now, and it's hard to know. Where's the bass?
Where's the bass? Everyone is losing their minds. It's crazy. I'm glitching the matrix left, right, and center as well. I've had moments this week which you've been witness to, in which I think we're just in a simulation now, babe. I think the Matrix is falling apart. It's glitched. We're at the final bit of Sims where everyone just goes crazy.
Well, in that beautiful moment when that hand, touched, made connection with that other beautiful face. I think there was a moment.
Yeah, there was a little crash, wasn't there?
There was a crash in the Matrix. Everyone went,
all the servers went batty.
Can
you say batty?
I don't think you can anymore. No,
I think you can in the way I say
No,
it.
you can't say
I'm keeping it in, and if I get abused, I get abused.
Educate us.
That reminds me. Do you remember when our friend, I won't say his name, said cunt at the dinner table when we were having dinner with your mum and Rog?
Oh my God. I still dream about it.
Yeah, I honestly, that's one of those little things that when I'm lying in bed in the middle of the night on a random night in mid-June, it'll just pop in my head and I'll go,
Yeah. Yeah, there was cunt.
Hey, here we go, my shoe, and I'm a yoda cut there.
Hey, you're taking a hum, I gotta go, my cunt. There was the moment again, the simulation moment. It did jitter my universe when that was said at the dinner table with my parents.
Me too, but you know what? They didn't
never
hear.
been uttered. I don't think they were. I think it was so unbelievable it was said at the dinner table that they didn't hear it.
They had a little glitch and were like, didn't happen.
Yeah, maybe
Not
there's a
not at my
barrier.
table.
Maybe there's a barrier around the table where those words are impenetrable. They just can't be heard.
I remember when he said
It's like talking about abortion.
Just like, whoa. I remember when he said, this is like the apocalypse episode. I feel it. I feel like we're playing with some bad juju right now, and this is gonna
cooking up a storm.
The
I'm
world
gonna get the
is
bass
gonna
out. We're in an episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah, man. Seinfeld goes to hell. I remember when he said it at the table, like I went, and then I immediately tried to say something like, wait, anyway, let's talk about cheese.
Yeah, let's talk about cunts. I mean, cheese. I mean, cunts and cheese. I mean.
And I was like looking at him like that.
Danger.
Like, wise open, just like intense, like,
Yeah.
what have you just done?
You just ruined everything I've built up in the
we're-
last 4 years.
I know we weren't married at that point. It was still touch and go. I think it's touch and go until you're married and you've got that ring on the thing and you've got the bloodline.
What's funny
It's
is
touch and go.
Yeah, you've still got to tread waters. The
Yeah.
funny thing is that we do swear a lot in my household, but cunt is
Nah, it's not a word.
is not a term that is
not a
used
term.
freely.
I wouldn't use it freely with
Anyone.
my friends, really. Like,
Well-
I'd sling it about.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'd have a play.
I'll sling mine about and
Yeah.
then sling the word about.
Exactly. I'll have a play. I'll have a sling. I'll drop a cheeky C.
Yeah,
But, it loses its beauty if you use it too much anyway, doesn't it?
that's true.
So,
And I think you do have to use it. You don't want to offend people, and you don't, because people do
No.
react really strongly to the word.
and we never intentionally try to offend.
I'm not those people. If I'm in a crowd and a crowd of people,
Yeah.
as I often am, and I can tell it's going to be met with applause,
Yeah.
then
Have you ever misjudged a crowd and dropped something like that in there and immediately regretted it and
No.
thought, oh God, this isn't the right time for that.
I'm quite careful.
Mm.
I'm quite careful, Alf.
You're not got a loose lips.
No, not loose lips. No, I'm very respectful about who I'm with all the time. Always really conscious of what I'm talking about in front of people.
Yeah.
No, I'm genuinely just an angel. What can I say?
Yeah. Well, good for you. But anyway, yes. Whilst I was ill, the world ended.
Yeah. So the world ended. You woke me up and said, "Bridge, what do you think happened at the Oscars last night?"
I didn't even say that. Oh, did I say that? Maybe I did.
What did you say?
I think I woke up and I said, you woke up because I woke up before.
Let's get in the interesting details.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you get them in.
You woke up. No, I woke up, read the article, saw the news. And like when I first saw the headline, I thought, oh, it must be like some funny little skit. And then read it and was like, oh my God, it's serious. Watched the clip 1,000 times just
Yeah.
to make sure that what I'd seen was real.
You weren't dreaming.
And I wasn't dreaming and that the world wasn't ending.
Right.
And then when you woke up, I went, I think I literally just said Chris Rock slapped Will Smith at the Oscars last night.
Yeah, you did. You said something to that effect. I think you were just like, I thought you said, try and guess what happened at the Oscars last night.
No, I don't think I did.
All right, let's not go over. Let's not get hung up on that. But you went, so last night, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock in the face.
Yeah.
And then won the award for Best Actor.
Yeah.
And
you were like, in your sleepy slumber,
yeah.
you went, what? Because that's what you look like when you're asleep.
It's a very good impression. Wow, that's scarily good.
I know. Yeah, you went, what?
Yeah.
And I went, I know. Close your mouth.
Yeah, just get the flies out, cobwebs away.
Yeah, and then we watched it 1,000 times.
I couldn't believe it. I, you know what I found more? Because my first reaction when watching the first, because I have watched it. Let's be serious.
Oh, I've watched it over again. I think I've probably watched it once a day since it's happened.
Definitely. The bit I was most surprised at and most like, ooh, at wasn't the slap in my first time watching it.
Oh, yeah.
That bit was confusing because and I think everybody was like, was that real?
Yeah.
Did that just happen? It was the keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. It was that bit that I was really taken aback by. Because
I think everyone was.
Because
That's
at that point
the
I was
moment,
like,
isn't
oh
it?
gosh, it's getting really strange.
It's like when our friend said, "Cunt at the dinner table."
It was like, can you?
Everyone was like, "Oh, you're saying it again." He's repeating himself. He said it twice now.
He's doing it. He's going for it. And he did. He went for it.
I thought Chris Rock handled it excellently. Before we go into it, let's take sides. So I'm taking Rocky's side. You love Will Smith, so you're taking his side, aren't you?
I didn't know until this moment I loved Will Smith that much. I don't want to take his side. I don't really see much in it.
I think anyone who is sane won't take Will Smith's side.
It's a big thing to say though, that Alf, because there's been a lot of people that, I mean, I agree. I do agree. I do think it's really interesting that depending on who you are, you have a different way of viewing what happened. It's all about your own perception of it. So I think there's been a huge argument about what was right, what was wrong, who was right, all these sides. And they're all interesting part of the debate about that moment that the world ended and it all just became really strange.
Yeah.
We tend to, I mean, we love Chris Rock.
We do love Chris Rock. We do love Chris Rock.
But we also love,
I think we love comedy.
We love comedy.
And we love to a degree.
Right.
We love laughing.
I love laughing. To a degree.
To a degree, because we're not sick.
No, I'm not mad, right?
We like to laugh.
We love to laugh. And, to be honest, I loved laughing at I feel like I'm saying a lot of things without saying anything.
Yeah.
I loved laughing at the whole ridiculousness of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the Oscars in general being one.
Yeah. I think this is why I love what happened so much.
Yeah.
Because this is what I mean about the Matrix glitching and stuff, right? Is that like, I feel like when that slap happened, everyone, even if it was just for a split second, fragment of a second, saw that world, as in Hollywood, celebrity, show business, for what it was. And it's like, these are all just random people dressed really nicely, all sucking each other's dicks in a big room.
Sounds great.
Yeah. And then everyone, I think, for a little second went like, why do we celebrate these people so much? Oh, wait, he's just slapped someone. What? Why is Denzel Washington like patting him on the back as well now?
Why are they all giving him a standing ovation? What's happened?
Yeah, like why are these all really rich, beautiful people giving each other awards for being bad? Like, I was all really confused.
You cried, didn't you?
I was like, I don't get it. And then, this is my favorite game. You might not do this. You might not have done this because, I don't know, you might not have done this. But my favorite game that I played in the days after
Yeah.
was imagining that I was winning or presenting.
God, you can't even breathe.
so
You're this excited about your imaginary life. I love
right,
it.
so like, you have you daydream. I'm a
Right.
daydreamer. I'm a dreamer. I dream big.
Yeah, you do.
Right. So my favorite game was that I was imagining whether I was the next award presenter or collector and what I would say after.
Okay.
And like my initial reaction was like fury. Like I would be like, if that was me,
Right.
I'd get on that, I'd get my award and I'd go, I'd like look at Will and go, you should be ashamed of yourself.
That you just slapped somebody on this stage.
But actually, and then it evolves, Bridget.
Oh
It
my
evolves.
gosh. Then it gets more sadistic.
Right. No, well, that's later, but it evolves. The anger evolves. So what happens is I'm like, I'd get up there and go, Will, you silly, you bastard. Boo. Right.
Yeah, and everyone laughs. And everyone gets up on there and they
give me
clap
10
you.
Oscars.
Yeah, they think, wow, Alfie Mulroy, the voice of the people. Yeah.
But then I go, no. I wouldn't even address him because I don't respect him that much now. So I get up there and I'd say something like, I'm sorry for my colleague's behaviour, right?
Wow,
But it was it sounds so much better in my head.
And he's like, hang on a minute, who's this guy?
Yeah, Will's
Sorry,
probably like, his colleague's probably been a right dickhead.
where's this like really pale blonde bloke from Yorkshire come from? He's not my colleague.
Yeah, no, right. What I do, and then I'd just basically daydream that I'd say like, I'd be like, what sort of an example is this to set for the young minds and the young creative people and the young men that are watching this award show? What sort of example have we just set in this room tonight that they're going to watch this back and think this is how we should behave? And then
Wow.
I'd look at Will and I go,
Yeah.
and
then he gets
he'd
up and
just
slaps
slap
you.
me.
Yeah.
I'd run off crying.
A pro Peter Griffiths cry, yeah.
I would say, yeah, but Will wouldn't get up and smack me because I'm a big hard nut, but I'm probably actually not. I'm probably a lot smaller than him.
Well, this is it. He slapped, didn't he? It was a really interesting.
This is funny though. This is funny
Why?
actually.
Because he could have punched.
I'd rather get punched. I've heard this a few times.
Slapping is a real degrading thing for a guy.
Oh my god. I'd rather get knocked out
Yeah,
than
that's why he did
get
it.
slapped.
Yeah, because if he punched, it would have been abuse. Like,
Well, it still
I think,
is abuse.
I know it is. No, I know it is.
I didn't
know.
realise that we had a slap no abuse rule in his house.
No, well, this is what's interesting, isn't it? Because he's been slapped, and it's like, oh, it's not really that bad.
What?
That's what they feel like the general consensus is. It's more like, wow, he got slapped, because he reacted to. I don't know. You don't see a slap as being as violent as a punch.
No, you definitely don't. You definitely don't.
But that's interesting. So what do we class as violent? Like what do we if he kicked him? If you kicked him or when you do your little.
I think you class slapping as violent.
No, I agree. What I'm saying is that there isn't that consensus, is there? It was like, oh, we just slapped him.
Yeah, but he slapped him hard, and
Did
Chris
he?
Rock actually rolled with it. If Chris Rock didn't roll with it, it would have made a big connection.
It's so
If you watch the
fascinating.
clip, I have a lot over and over again.
Yeah. What do you
He
think of
slapped
Will's
him hard.
technique?
He had a great slapping technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, no notes there.
Yeah. Did you think he did some damage?
No, because Chris Rock rolled with it. I think it probably stung him. I think it still stung him, but I think because if you
Stung
watch
him.
it, Chris Rock goes with the speed of the slap. So, but if he'd have held his face there, I think it would have been.
And what's so great is that he made that. I just want to be in Will Smith's mind when he thought that was the best outcome.
I know.
Like
How?
what options?
His little mind map to get to that decision. What was it?
Yeah. Should I get up? Oh, I'm up. I'm standing up.
Oh,
Okay, well, we're
I'm
walking
walking on
over.
the
So,
stage
so
now.
I'm going to do something. What should I do? And then I think you should go for the slap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just walk back down. Oh, I'm talking again. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm going really angry now. Like the joke that that Chris Rock did about Jada,
Yeah.
Will decided to immortalize it forever in his
Oh.
actions.
Oh,
You
this
know?
is the thing.
Yeah, like he's just given comedians absolute fuel.
It's not even that. It's like, it's the fact that,
It's just on the opposite
it
of
is
what I
that.
think he was trying to do.
But like, it is that exactly what you said. But also, like, people won't just watch the slap from the minute he gets on the stage to the end. They'll always watch the pre-ramble. So like, everyone's always going to see that joke.
Right.
So it's not even like, oh, he's immortalized it because now comedians and people that don't like him are just going to bring that up all the time.
Yeah.
It means that like everyone will always hear him say that joke again and
I know,
again and
I
again
know,
and again.
I know.
That joke that wasn't even that bad again and
Right.
again and again and again.
I know, it's funny, isn't it? Because again, like Will was reacting. So it was a script, right? So Chris had the script. He had all the jokes written down.
I think it was off the cuff.
That joke.
That joke was off the cuff. The rumor is
Interesting.
The rumor. Bridge,
I love him. Give
between me and
all
my
of them.
Hollywood pals,
Your colleagues.
my colleagues, exactly. Thank you for remembering. Is that joke was actually one of the writers on the side of the stage that said to Chris, "Oh, I've got a little joke about Jada if you want to say it."
Oh my god!
And it wasn't in the script. It was literally like an off the cuff.
So then Will really made an idiot because he hasn't understood the form of comedy writing. It is never personal. It's always just to get a laugh. It's always to get a reaction.
Of course it is.
It's just so interesting. I found the noise around why it was a good thing or why it was an inappropriate joke has been quite interesting to read.
Yeah. And we're not going to talk about it on this show.
No, that's not where you're
because we'll
gonna...
get ourselves in trouble with someone, I'm sure.
No, that's not for us to talk about.
No.
I don't think that's for us to talk about. But what I'm saying is that it's a very interesting thing that happened from so many different angles, from a comedy angle, from a violent angle, from a mental health angle, from celebrity angle, from the bullshit of the Oscars angle, from being black, from being, having alopecia, to being mocked, to, being hit. It's just fabulous.
Yeah, so much going on.
And it's involving Will Smith and Chris Rock. Like, it just couldn't. It's perfect.
Oh yeah,
it's been perfect. I've been smiling all week. I'm not gonna lie.
What's funny is that when we
so
said on like episode 13 or something, we're like, oh, the Oscar nominations have come out. Not that bothered. Probably going to give it a miss.
Yeah.
And then this maniac thing happened, and the Oscars secretly are probably licking their lips thinking, oh my God, everyone's going to watch next year because all the jokes that are going to be said about the moment.
Right.
Sort of thing.
Do you think they are really happy that it happened?
I reckon so, yeah. I think it's given it, because it's been a problem for years, hasn't it, the Oscars, that people aren't watching it anymore. For the exact reason of like, people are starting to wake up a little bit and are a bit like, why am I watching a 4-hour ceremony about good-looking rich people patting themselves on the back for doing a career that's a massive privilege whilst I'm working a 9-to-5 job getting paid minimum wage?
Yeah,
Boo.
God, boo. Yeah, like if they all have to get up now and go like, oh, okay, save the whales, the country, not the animal.
Yeah, of course. God help the whales.
Yeah, they don't say the Welsh anymore. They say the whales. Yeah, like they have to get up and stand for something. But if they were standing for something, like if the Oscars stood for something, then it would be saving those aspects of our society. It's not. It's about film. And it should always just be about film.
Yeah.
But
exactly. I love film.
I know.
I think film should be celebrated. But I don't think it needs... I don't think film needs to be celebrated with awards.
I do think spectacular pieces of art that shift a mind, like that can comment on a time in history, a moment, a feeling, that encapsulate that so wonderfully. I feel like that is like, it can be at the peak of human brilliance, and it should be celebrated. Like there are issues brought to light because of films that we would never think about.
Yeah, but it's celebrated in its form, in its art form. It's
Right.
celebrated
It
the
should
reception
be-
it receives and the people that digest it and then tell their friends about it. It doesn't need to be celebrated in a little golden dildo, does it?
Well, that's the point, though, isn't it? Do you think anyone's ever
Definitely. This literally the first thing I'd do.
on stage?
Yeah.
Well,
that would literally is what my speech would have evolved into after I got
this
over
goes
the
out
angry
to
wolf.
all my colleagues. Yeah. And I'd be there going, I love you, honey.
Yeah.
I love you. What speech would you give?
It was like I'll come to that in a
Okay.
second. But it's like do you remember that moment? Do you remember that really classic moment in the Oscars when it was the year when it was all about equal pay,
Right.
all about gender equal pay,
Yeah.
and
Was it the Me Too year when everyone wore black?
I don't think it was the Me Too year, but I think it was like a year before or 2 years before in which all the bloody actresses were going on about equal pay.
Oh, yada, yada, yada.
And I thought, isn't this hilarious, right? Because essentially, like, I remember, you know, when they used to show the awards for the people that won for like costume or editing and stuff, which they don't do now because they think they're not even sexy. We're not going to show their bits
They
because
don't
no one
show
gives a
them.
fuck.
I know, yeah, that's
and
that's
that's
bad.
the boring awards now, which is terrible in itself
It's
because it's like,
terrible.
oh, well, you actually don't care about the artwork of film, do you?
You're not validated
Yeah.
in this
Yeah,
this
if
world.
they ain't got a big name and big tits and they're going to sell anything, then it don't matter.
We'll invite you, but you
Yeah.
know, you're not going to get on the main screen.
And there was a woman who I think this is completely made up in terms of what she won, but she won one of those awards. It was like sound design or something like that. And I imagine, and definitely in acting as well, like there is a huge gap in pay, 100% across the board in that film. But I imagine in sound design, it's probably even more drastic.
Right.
The pay gap is probably even more drastic and also less paid than being an actor for a male sound designer, let alone a female sound designer.
I reckon the male and female sound designers got paid the same, right?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Isn't actors are like a really different?
No, I think it is a problem generally.
Okay. Sorry, what was your point?
But the point is that when this woman made her speech, and a great point, she basically said, you know,
I'm not being paid
you
enough.
ain't getting paid enough. Why are men getting paid more? Great point.
Yeah.
Which then resulted in Oprah, Meryl Streep, like Renee Zellweger, who were all sat next to each other, stand up, standing ovation, give her a big clap and go, yeah, oh yeah, you tell it, sister. And it's also like, but what are you doing? What's this whole event doing for the battle for equal pay? Because if you really gave a shit about it, you'd make sure with your power, Oprah and Meryl, that it wasn't an issue.
Well, maybe they are. How do you know they're not?
I don't know. I just don't like them.
You have a real problem with Oprah, Renee.
I have a real problem with Meryl Streep, actually. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Don't know. I
Because
just
everyone
don't-
likes
I
her.
just don't trust her.
Oh my gosh, you are
I
so
don't trust her and all her money.
sexist. She's brilliant. She's paved the way
But no, my point was that like
for
what-
lots of
what
other
you
rich
were-
women
what
to
we-
get richer.
What you were saying was that like if that organization really cared, or the industry really cared about bigger picture issues, like, you know, black violence,
Right.
then they'd be doing something about it. Or not even black violence because of what happened this year, just diversity in general. Like, it's always been a problem. Like, it's been a problem in the industry. It's a problem in the industries that we work in. And it's like, yeah, everyone could talk about it, but when are you actually going to do something about it?
But who are we holding accountable? The Oscars or the people?
You.
Like,
You.
well, I'll take it on. You know,
Please do.
I've got a busy week, but I'll see what I can fit in.
Come on.
I think that it's funny, isn't it, when we talk about the Oscars and all that, Hollywood are just so. There's nobody represent. I don't know. I want to know who's at the helm. You know, who's steering that ship?
All
Because
the rich white
this
men.
is the problem, isn't it? It's institution wide.
Yeah. It's the patriarchy's problem, really, isn't it?
It always is.
They're at fault.
It always is. But anyway, yeah, Will Smith, Chris Rock, I think they both deserve Oscars for giving me a great week of entertainment.
Yeah, that was really
I feel
the start.
awful for Chris Rock.
Yeah, me too.
I felt awful for him. I was like, he's just got, his job is to just go up and make jokes. Some land, some don't. It's just, yeah.
It's like me doing a bad bit of marketing and then my boss coming and slapping me in the face, really, isn't it? Not even
Right.
that. It's like me doing a bad bit of marketing and then a member of the public just going, no,
Right.
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's not-
fun.
it's not on.
There's been a. I've seen a couple of comments that are like, just because comedians hide behind this, we're comedians, so we can say anything, and that's it. Like that's the end of the argument. There's been
And
a
I
lot of
think some
people who are
comedians
like,
take advantage of that.
there, and rightly so. I think there's some people have been like, oh, what? Just because? Oh, okay. So just like I can't even comment on this, but you're saying that someone can't react to your reaction. It's kind of hypocritical, really.
Yeah.
Like, what gives you the right to have free reign over what we? But comedians aren't saying that. They're saying you can find offence and you can be triggered and you can feel upset and you can feel angry and you can love the joke and you can connect to it and you can appreciate it. You can have all of that, but you just don't hit the person who did it.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Yeah.
That should be the rule.
It was great.
It made it clear that actors are great at taking jokes, really, didn't it? Like that they don't take themselves too seriously, that they can take a joke, they can have a laugh. They're just regular people.
Yeah, they're just like me. They're just like us.
You know, he did a great job for representing the actors, didn't he, Will? It's
Yeah.
like, hey, we're just... What's hilarious, it's like all that work he's put in his like PR, his PR company must be like, for fuck's sake, I've had to listen backstage, side of stage on every chat show around the world to him dancing to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to bring out this persona that he's a fun-loving, happy guy that can take it on the chin and like loves a joke and loves the laugh.
He gives it
for
on the
him
chin.
to just slap it all away.
I know. Slap one of the greats. Oh, I know. They must be just turning over. Like, how do we come back from this? What are you gonna do, Will? What's your...
Yeah.
But what's interesting is like, was he doing it on behalf of his wife, or do you think it was just a bit of a ego? I feel like his ego was more present than anything else there.
She's had affairs. He's had affairs. He's sick of being made the joke of because she's shagging around. He's lost his way. I was going to say, would you want me to slap a man if he made a joke about you?
Absolutely not. No, I want you to humiliate him with words.
Yeah.
That's sexy.
Yeah.
You wanted Will should have got up. Yeah. And
how good would that have been?
It'd be brilliant if Will got up and then won Best Actor and made a real snide comment about, whatever he wanted. Then great. He would have gotten so much praise.
Yeah.
He would have been like hailed.
Would have been the opposite of where he is now.
Opposite.
He would have been like hailed as the greatest of all time.
Yeah. All the left, all the woke would have been like, yeah, Will sticking up for your woman. And all the comedians would have given him shit, but it would have not been a lot of chatter. It would have just been, that's it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Messed it up anyway.
He's toast. He's toast.
You showed me a video, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. So not only was that crazy, but then this video started circulating, and I don't actually think you've seen it, which I'm really excited for you to see it now. So the late great Liam Payne.
Is he dead too?
No, not as we're recording. I don't think he is.
It could be. Everyone's going out there.
I know. They're dropping like flies.
Bloody Tyler.
So he, from the greatest band in the world, Two Directions. He is
One Erection.
yeah.
And there was only one erection at the Oscars when Will slapped Chris.
Yeah.
And it was Will.
Do you reckon
he's gay. Yeah, he's secretly gay, isn't he?
Will Smith?
Yeah.
You heard it here first, guys.
I've just started that
I can be your grandma's scoop. No, Liam Payne was interviewed about it.
Liam Payne.
And he gave the most bizarre interview I've ever. This is what did it for me, where I was like, oh yeah, Hollywood is absolutely
just mental, full of mentally ill
just
people.
Mental.
Right.
They all need help. They all need help, and they all need to cuddle their mums.
Will Smith actually used to live behind my house. I've had the pleasure of knowing his son and his daughter very well, and we did Men in Black 3 with him. I believe whatever he felt that he did, he had the right to do. I also felt there were 3 losers in one fight. He didn't know, being Chris Rock. He didn't want to do what he had to do, being Will Smith. And she did nothing, being Jada. And it's a very sad thing, but there was a powerful moment for me to sit and watch one of the world's best emoters ever we've seen speak from the heart, and I would rather take the beauty out of the situation than take the pain. But I had to leave my chair. I'll be honest with you. It cooked me.
Is he speaking
really
in
deep.
third person there?
And I don't get deep about these things, but
Good to leave the
I'm a
pain.
big movie fan. I'll be honest with you. And out of a horrible moment, there was a little bit of beauty in what came on. And I'm sure everyone's very apologetic about what happened. It shouldn't have happened. But ask yourself, what would you do in the same situation? I don't know how we'd all react. We're all very human, right?
Can we just thank Liam Payne for being honest with us that he's a movie fan? I'll be honest with you, I'm a big movie fan. Oh, thanks, Liam. Fucking hell.
Thanks, I really needed to hear that.
Really insightful.
Can we also, did you not pick up on his crazy accent?
Yeah, I mean, I'll come to that in a second.
Okay, great.
There's lots to unpick in that madness there.
Yeah.
But what's he talking about? There's so much waffle in that answer.
It's the most perfect example of someone saying lots of things without saying nothing
Oh,
at all.
absolutely.
It's just like listening to an episode of I Could Be a Grandma.
Absolutely. Thank you. Great plug, Bridge. Very true.
He talks. It's just nonsensical. I love how he's like, I was his neighbour. He likes to get that in there.
Yeah.
I was his neighbour.
I know his son, daughter very well, actually. Yeah. We used to play paddling pools.
Yeah, paddling pools.
So much bullshit.
There's a bit that he says. There's three things.
That's my favourite bit.
The three things that happened here. You had the one example of Will doing the thing that he had to do. You had Chris Rock who reacted to another thing that he wanted to do, and you had Jada who, inevitably just sat there, and that's what happened.
Didn't do anything. That's a great example of someone who starts a point and they don't know where it's going.
I'm just going to keep talking and hope I get somewhere that makes a bit of sense.
He's
Liam.
had like PR training in which they go, really great answers, Liam. They come in like threes. Like it's a really nice rhythm that if you can have three examples of something,
Trump
which is like a
method.
genuine thing. That,
The Trump method.
Yeah. It's like you say it in threes because it's like repetition, or it's like, you'd never give like 4 examples because it's too much. 2 is too less. 3 is a lovely number.
Yeah.
So he's got in his head like, I should say something with 3. And then he's gone and he's like, I don't know where I'm going here.
Yeah, it is like.
But did he say there was 4 losers or 3? No, he said today 3.
So he said something. He said something about something, and then we all had to listen to it. And then you could see the interviewer guy like, yeah, this is. Thank you, Liam Payne, for your insightful comments on what's just happened, because we all needed to hear from Liam Payne.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I was waiting for it. That's the wrong reaction I've been waiting for, actually. So I'm really glad that he's finally in.
Yeah, I know.
Because
can we break it down a little bit? Sorry, Liam, come on.
what, you want to watch it again?
Yeah, I do. Just let me put my headphones on for a sec.
Let me get it over, and I can pause it a little bit for us.
Will Smith actually used to live behind my house. I've had the pleasure of knowing his son and his daughter very well, and we did Men in Black 3 with him.
Pause.
First of all, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
What did he do with Men in Black 3?
I don't know. Was he like a child? Was he? Did One Direction make a theme tune?
I don't know. That was my first question. I was when I was first of all, I was immediately baffled by his voice, and then I was like baffled that he had anything to do with Men in Black 3.
Men in Black 3?
Liam Payne, Men in Black 3. We did Men in Black 3 with him.
We did Men in Black 3 with him.
They were at the premiere. So One Direction.
Maybe they sang a song in it.
Maybe. That's mad. Anyway, sorry, what was your point about this little clip here?
It's I love this like immediate ego play that he does. It's brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to say that I know Will, and I am somebody who is currently not in the public eye, but by saying this, I think it'll push me into that limelight a little bit.
Remember,
and you know
I'm
what?
important too.
He's done well.
No, he's gone
got
viral, hasn't he?
We all forgot about you, Liam. I'm sorry, but we did.
Yeah.
I believe whatever he felt that he did, he had the right to do. I also felt there were 3 losers.
I believe that whatever he did, he had the right to do. That's like somebody saying that. I hate that phrase when someone says, well, you've got to do what you've got to do.
Got to do what you got to do, haven't you?
It's just a throwaway.
Got to slap him, you got to slap him. He felt like he had to do what he had to do.
Yeah,
what are you talking
You've got
about?
to kill someone, you've got to kill someone.
Yeah.
If I say it, it has weight. But what you're talking about, Liam, is nothing.
This is in one fight. He didn't know, being Chris Rock. He didn't want to do what he had to do, being Will Smith. And she did nothing.
He's spot on, actually. I love that. She did nothing.
She did nothing.
Yeah.
There was 3 losers in...
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he did. There was 3 losers in this fight. Will Smith. No, right. Chris, the Will Smith one, he was like, he had to do what he didn't want to do. Like, was he going up there, like going, I don't want to do this, Chris, but you made me. And then Chris is going, but I don't know what's going on. And then Jada just does fucking nothing, doesn't she?
She does nothing. Yeah, he's spot on.
Oh, God bless him.
Being Jada, and it's a very sad thing.
Yeah, wait, pause, yeah. He is talking like Trump. He is talking like Trump.
He is.
When he says,
Beautiful, Jada.
yeah. She's done nothing like she did. And it's terrible, but she didn't do what she had to do. And we're all here for it. But, you know, at the end of the day, there's only 3 losers, and I'm not one of them because I'm Liam Payne.
Chris Rock, Payne or nothing. Well, I had to do what he had to do. And Jada.
I've always said there's 3 losers in this situation. It's brilliant.
Oh my God, you fucking nailed it, Bridge.
Maybe Donald Trump's like script writer.
His little mentor.
Yeah.
But there was a powerful moment for me to sit and watch one of the world's best emoters in the ever.
Love it. Thank you very much, Liam Payne, for telling us that Will Smith is one of the world's best emoters.
Emoters.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And it was
Didn't
very
win the best emoter award, did he?
and it was a very powerful moment for Liam. Did you hear that, Alfie?
Yeah.
And we all, you know, we all really connected with that because, you know, we were all like, when it happened, you know, the first thing I was thinking, I was like, can we please just pan to Liam Payne's face just so I can see how he's reacting?
How does Liam feel, though?
Yeah.
It was a very powerful moment for me. The world's best emoter.
That we've seen speak from the heart, and I would rather take the beauty out of the situation than take the pain.
That's what I mean. He's talking in third person.
Yeah, he is. I'd rather take the beauty away from the pain. This is when his accent really starts to...
I'd rather take the beauty out of the situation than the pain, being me, because I wanted to be there, witnessing the best emoter in the world.
As Liam Payne.
The pain. Call me the pain. There are 3 losers and 1 winner. Will, Chris, Jada, losers. The pain, winner. What a
But I had to leave my chair. I'll be honest with you. It cut me really deep.
He had
And
to leave his chair.
But I'm a big movie fan. I'll be honest with you.
What? You had to leave your chair?
He's looking into the camera, pleading,
I know.
shrugging his shoulders, going, I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm a big movie fan.
I know. Yeah. Why? What? Yeah. Well, I bet you hope so. It's like he knows that we all. It's like he's communicating with the public here and going, you all think that none of us are movie fans. But I'm going to let you in on a secret. I actually do like movies. Like, I've seen Men in Black 3.
It's like he's just admitted that he likes watching like choke porn or something.
Yeah.
Like he's like looking like just
What can I say?
look at. He believes what he's saying right now.
I'm sorry.
Like his face is just like, I'm like so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sincere. Look at how high my shoulders are shrugging. I'm making eye contact with the camera. I gotta be honest, guys. I'm a big movie fan. And everyone's got to go, fuck. Liam is a big movie fan, but damn, he was honest with me. Like, fuck. I got to respect that.
Also, who is watching this? Who did he think was watching this going?
Like his mom, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Who was like, oh, Liam, you've given us something to really think about with this.
I gotta be honest, guys, but I'm a big movie fan.
It's ridiculous.
My God.
It's totally ridiculous.
And I'll be honest with you. And out of a horrible moment, there was a little bit of beauty in what came on. And I'm sure everyone's very apologetic about what happened. Shouldn't have happened. But ask yourself, what would you do in the same situation? I don't know how we'd all react. We're all very human, right?
We're
Pain,
human.
2025.
So the thing is, the God made the universe, and then someone got slapped, and then some of us watched that person getting slapped, and some of us went and had a drink afterwards, and some of us are here now on this red carpet talking about it, and what is life, and what is this talking words, ideas? Wow, red carpet, right? Am I right, guys?
He's been coached by Katy Perry, hasn't he? I mean, Katie Price. In the sun with my hand.
I've laughed up. Lots of luck. Fed up. Not me. The sun.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Will Smith. Red carpet. The sun.
I've got to be honest, I love movies.
Insane. Liam, I mean, what's really great is that I wonder how many celebrities on the red carpet were asked, like, what do you think about what just happened?
Yeah.
And I wonder how many of them were like, I have no idea. That was crazy.
I imagine a lot of them went, I don't want to. I in fact, I read an article in The Guardian, which was like, because at the after party Oscars thing, what do they call it? It's like fucking... it's sponsored by something, isn't it?
Vanity?
Yeah, Vanity Fair
Vanity
after party.
Fair, yeah.
Only a select amount of journalists are allowed to come in, and they're usually ones that aren't like snidey ones. It's just like The Guardian or the New York Times will have someone in there, and then they get to just talk to celebrities casually rather than like formal interview.
Yeah.
And The Guardian writer wrote an article saying that I asked a few celebrities who I thought might be up for talking about it, and they were all just like, I don't want to talk about that because they're probably smart, and all the PR people were like, don't talk about it, okay? But then Liam was there like,
me,
I'll do it.
I'll talk about it.
I'll ramble on for
a minute.
90 seconds.
I've got lots to say. I don't have anything to say, but I have lots to speak.
I've got to be honest, guys. I'm a big movie fan.
And you know what's great is that was he saying that because he's like, this has ruined movies for me?
Yeah, like what?
Why are movies, the all love of movies, and this situation joined?
A problem. Like, I've got to go home now and burn all my DVDs.
I'm never going to be able to watch Men in Black 3 ever again.
I've literally just bought Sky Movies. I can't count. That's a year subscription, guys, and I fucking love movies.
But, I don't have any other option now because this has just moved me this much. And, and he is, the greatest emoter of our generation. And, maybe we won't be... What is he...
It's mad that I'm really
glad
you talked about that.
Yeah, isn't it brilliant? Yeah. So actually, we haven't even got to the accent thing.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know where to start.
What's his accent?
Going on?
Has he moved to the States and he's trying to be American and it's just kind of turned into, Finnish?
He sounds like someone, I can't put my finger on it. It might be someone like I know. I don't know.
You don't know you're beautiful.
He does kind of sound like that Family Guy character, which takes the mick out of European people that are trying to sound American. Like, yeah, friend, how's it going? Hey, I don't know. I love movies.
Yeah. There's three people in this situation.
I think you've nailed it, Bridget. I think you've nailed it with the sounds like Trump thing.
That's what Trump does.
You've got a little comedy bit there, I think.
You reckon?
Need to work on that. It's great.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Really good. Sorry, Liam Payne was like trying to come out of my throat for some reason, and just like.
Can we just have Liam? I feel like Liam Payne is missing a real trick here because everyone's taking the piss out of him.
Yeah.
Right? He's got a lot of piss taken out for this, and rightly so. I'm sorry if you're a celebrity. We, the poor people, we get to take the piss out of you. That's just it's part of your job.
What you signed up for.
So you signed up for. But do you? What would be great is him catching on to this, understanding how crazy he sounded, and then doing it on loads of like world events.
That'd be great.
And like taking the piss out of himself a little bit.
Just saying to like his PR people, like, just find me every red carpet in my area, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna act like a crazy motherfucker. So then people think I'm just being really funny.
I'm just being really funny. Yeah.
But he isn't that smart.
Bless
He's
him.
got a baby with Cheryl Cole.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at him like, oh, that little boy has a baby with that old woman.
Yeah. There's 2 losers in this shag. Me, the pain, for being with a racist Geordie, and Cheryl for being with me.
The son.
The pain. The son. Yeah, definitely the son. Fucking mad that she's like 50 and he's 13 and they've got a baby together. Facts, all facts, people, all facts.
Facts. We're all about the celebrity gossip on this episode.
Yeah. Do you want to go from one extreme to the other and go celebrities, and do you want me to restore your faith in regular people?
Oh, yes, please. Give me some lovely, sane.
Well, it's a bit of an old clip, this, because I was ill, so we're a bit behind. So I'm sure people have seen it before, but this is just to bring faith back into the world. Bridge, get your headphones on, get your little cans on. There you go. This is to make you feel good.
Okay.
I'm not getting in your face, but tell me what I have done on this line. What is it? What is it then? What is it? What have I done on this line? What have I done on this line? I'm not getting in your face. So what? Tell me then. Are you fucking... Are you puzzle myself? Stand back. I am back. Saw your head out, you idiot. You're not doing yourself any favours either. So what have I... Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. What have I done? What have I done wrong on this fight? What have I done wrong on this fight? What have I done wrong on this fight? I'm out of your face. What have I done wrong on this fight? What have I done wrong on this fight? You haven't got an answer. You're absolute nothing. What? What? Tell it again. Tell it again. I'm squaring up to Crib. Not squaring up to nobody. I'm not squaring up to nobody. I'm asking you, what have I done? Well, what have I done? Well, tell me. No. Don't touch me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Isn't that just the best? She sounds as sincere as Liam Payne when he says, I'll be honest, guys, I just like movies. Like, what have I done on this flight? You ain't got an answer.
Yeah.
You ain't got one.
You ain't got one.
What have I done? You ain't got one.
What have I done on this flight? It's like the irony that she doesn't see. I mean, is that the alcohol or is that... I wonder.
Probably, yeah. Right, I reckon so. Carnage.
Yeah, carnage. Absolute carnage. Yeah.
Such carnage.
Yeah. Jet 2. You know,
Flights.
it's a classy airline.
Well, hey, I think if anything from that video, the Jet 2 staff handled themselves very well.
They did really good. They should have stopped talking to her though. I
What?
would have just let her rant on and just not talk to her.
What are you on about? She was hammered. Obviously, they've approached her for some reason. She's probably done something.
Can you arrest on her? Like, can you get someone in
They
handcuffs to sit
redirected
down?
that flight and she got arrested. They redirected the flight. She's got charged £5,000. She's been banned from flying with Jet 2 for life.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and
That's
rightly
quite
so.
Quite an expensive trip to MAGA, isn't it?
Well, she was actually going to Turkey to get her teeth done.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, they do the best teeth, Turkey.
They do. They do, indeed.
Oh my God, that's brilliant. That's the greatest thing I've ever heard. She was going to Turkey to get her teeth done.
She goes to Turkey to get her teeth done.
Can she give me the number of a dentist?
And boob job as well.
Yes, all right, thank you.
No, but you could tell she'd had tits from MAGA. She had teeth from Turkey.
Yeah. Get a nose from...
I don't know.
I don't know, Norway. I don't know.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
No, I reckon they do quite expensive ones.
Just like, I'm always so curious when I see people kicking off on flights. Like, how does it get to that point?
That you do
you
that.
ever think it's smart? Like, I know she's a thick person. But even It's never smart to get aggressive on a flight.
You know
on
what's
a
gonna
flight,
You know what's going to
Bridge.
happen. I know. All you have to do was sit down, have a drink, enjoy your time,
Have
and you're
the
there.
drinks, man.
She's on her way to Turkey. She'll be there in a couple of hours. Like,
Exactly.
calm down.
Bloody on a flight.
I love it.
You can't do that.
I love it that she was. I love it that they got her.
Oh, yeah, it's so satisfying.
People really, really do deserve to just.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but there are rules, aren't there?
You got to be accountable for your actions.
You do. You have to be. Did I tell you I got shouted at by a group of girls the other day?
What?
Yeah, this really reminded me of that.
Tell me who the fuck they are.
I was leaving work, and there was a load of girls in the
How old?
building.
In the
Oh,
building?
like, I don't know, from the age of 10 to 13, 14, so
What were
quite
they
young
doing
girls.
in the building?
Well, I don't want to give too much information away,
All right.
you know. But they leaned out of the window. I was leaving work, and they leaned out of the window and started doing sex noises at me. They were like, "Oh yeah, yeah."
And you were
And,
like, yeah.
Well, no,
I am sexy, baby.
I had my headphones in, and I was
Oh,
like,
so you didn't hear?
I was like, "Oh, that's a strange bird." They're not usually out this time of year.
Those pigeons are having fun.
Yeah, and
Great sex noises, by the way. I've never heard those before.
I know you like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Should
Yeah.
hope to hear them one day myself.
Oh, I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll just like play this bit on repeat. You know. Yeah. Yeah. And I looked up, and they were all, and then I turned around. I was like, "Is that at me?" And then they were all like, "Yeah, yeah."
Oh my
yeah.
God.
And I was like, "Excuse me, I work in that building. Thank you." What did you mean?
Did you say that?
Well, no.
I would have got my. If I were you, I would have flashed my pass and gone, "You're fucked tomorrow, mate."
You've got a big thing coming your way, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't know what, but a big thing.
Yeah, you're gonna be moaning tomorrow.
Well, this is a problem because they're teenage girls.
Yeah.
No matter what I did, they were gonna take the piss out of me.
yeah, there's no redemption.
No, there was no redemption at all. And what happened was I took my headphones out and I looked up, and they were pointing and laughing at me, like, and I wanted to. I was so angry that I was being like bullied by these teenage girls that I wanted to say something, but at the same time I was going, anything that you say right now is just fuel for
Yeah.
fuel for this adolescent fire.
Sometimes it's best just to walk away.
But I didn't.
You didn't. No, you did.
No.
No, you're lying,
I
Bridge.
know, I did. I went, what? And then they carried on, and I went, good one.
You chatted back.
Yeah.
You chatted back and
I went,
you did the good one.
Good one. And they loved that. They were
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you're going to stick the thumb on my ear.
Ah, no, they
They
did.
did.
Oh, yeah,
No.
good one.
I went, oh, someone has a thumb. And I just walked away. I was like, oh, I can't believe that on a Friday
I
afternoon.
can't believe you got abused by young girls.
But that reminded me of that. It's like people who are just nonsensically
live on their own rules.
living on their just for the sake of the drama. Keep
Yeah,
going.
fucking love it.
Keep going.
Yeah.
She just was like, it's almost like the woman on the plane was like addicted to the situation escalating.
Yeah.
She wanted to see where it was going to go.
Jesus.
Like, in what world do you seriously think the more you shout, the more they're going to be convinced that everything's fine?
Yeah.
And you can just sit back down and
I
carry on
know.
with your day. You idiot.
Tell me. You can't say nothing. You haven't got nothing on me, you fucking idiot.
It's the most
The way she
ironic.
was saying it.
I know. Like,
You fucking, what have I done?
Yeah.
Saying fucking to a stewardess.
yeah, exactly what you're doing right now. Every word that's coming out of your mouth is exactly why we're doing what we're doing.
My favourite
Just
bit
stop
is when she's
talking.
like, I'm backing off. I'm
Yeah.
backing off. And she's like
Yeah.
right in her face.
Yeah.
Like, calm down.
Yeah, that's alcohol.
Yeah, man.
That's alcohol for you, Alf.
yeah.
It's great,
and
isn't
it's
it?
bloody good.
It's good. It's good. Have you ever got like drunk angry at anybody.
No, I'm a lover. I'm a pure lover. I'm
Yeah.
a lover when I'm sober. I'm a lover when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah, we're in therapy for
Oh
it.
yeah, absolutely. You can't stop loving me.
No, he's got too much.
It's Michael Jackson. So he used to say, and evidently that was too much love for him, and he was wrong too. So there
Let's
you
not
go.
bring up Michael Jackson.
No, not well. We brought everyone else up on this episode, might as well, eh?
God,
But yeah,
this
it's
is why.
such a shame.
Hey, where was the real spark? Where was the real spark
Yeah.
when you need him
It was literally the situation he
to
described, wasn't it?
mummify her ass?
She needed mummify. I think there is videos I haven't seen myself yet of her getting off the plane, getting taken off the plane, getting
Excellent.
dragged off the plane. I haven't got them, but I'll find them for another.
Was she with
episode.
anyone?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess she must be. She
'Cause
must have been with her husband.
If she
or
was with
partner
people,
or mate or
I mean,
something.
more fool on them for not trying to de-escalate the situation. And be
Yeah.
like, you need to sit down
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
God, imagine being that smashed
Yeah.
and just being like, is it inconsolable when just nobody can get
Yeah,
through?
no sense.
I've never been that. I've never been that drunk.
And that's what a part of me thought when
always
I
been quite
watched that
rational.
was like, has she just gone too far that she knows she can't pull it back? You know, when you have a moment where you're like,
Yeah.
I've committed to this,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna have to see it through, and whatever happens, happens.
Like when Will Smith, like
yeah, exactly, exactly.
That was Will Smith on the way back from the slap.
Yeah.
He was like, I've already done the thing now, so I've just got to go balls in.
Yeah, like I've got to be mad crazy. I've got to shout. The next thing you got to do is shout your lungs off. Like she must have thought, like, I'm screaming in the stewardess's face here now. The only thing I can do is carry on. Like,
Carry on.
carry on.
Carry on.
It's the only piece of transport you're not allowed to shout at people on, isn't it?
I know.
You can do it on a bike. You can do it in a car. You can do it on a bus. You can do it on a train. It isn't fun or acceptable in those places. But on a plane, you can.
I think it just speaks actually about how little we understand about how scary planes are, that she thought that was okay.
Yeah.
Someone that thick should be cowering in her seat with the prospect of what's going on right
Yeah,
now. Her
exactly.
being at the height that she is in the sky.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's amazing, that combination of worlds. So we can fly and we can scream and be drunk. Like the messes,
Yeah, it's such a wild
the
thing.
messes that you see in Liverpool and other cities are available.
Whoa! You went straight for the L pool, son. Fuck.
Straight for the LP.
You know they're the most dangerous people. They're gonna.
Yeah.
We're in Manchester. We're close. They will kill us. They will come here. You don't ever fuck with Liverpudlians.
Okay, fine. On a night out in Deansgate in Manchester.
Better.
You know, like
you slag your own kind off.
I know you don't. I'm sorry. You're right. Keep it home,
Yeah.
as they say.
Yeah.
Keep it home.
Keep it home.
That wasn't even English. Keep it home.
You're talking like Liam Payne.
Terribly.
Yeah. Keep it home.
Keep it home. Straight. Back door. There I am. I don't know.
There I am.
So like the messes that you see at 2:00 in the morning on Deansgate.
Yeah. Yeah.
On that plane.
On that plane.
How are those people taken
I
just
know.
into midair?
You know what?
At that speed.
It is like God or the Matrix people we're talking about have literally just gone, I'm going to pick her up from the pub and put her 30,000 feet in the air.
And see what
Just
happens.
see what goes on.
Let's see how everyone reacts. Let's just see how everyone.
Yeah.
I would be just
like, bored.
I
What can we do?
always think it's crazy that we like eat on a plane.
Yeah, it's the whole thing's
It's
mad.
mad. Like we get on there and they go, this is what's going to happen when the plane hurtles to its death.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a little puffer jacket that
Yeah.
might help, probably won't.
And you go, great. So did a
And you all go, hey, take your headphones out. You've got to listen to this bit because, you know, this is going to save our lives if you listen to this. Shocking horror. No, it won't. If you're going down, you're going down. And then you're all
What
like...
was the thing you just said before? Oh, yeah, you don't go home. You go home. What is it?
You go home.
You go home.
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't remember, but it sounded like you go down. You're going down.
Yeah, you go down, but but before you go down, fancy a packet of Pringles? Yeah, go on
Or
then.
a 3-course meal.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Can we just
It
bring
is
ourselves
fun,
back to
though,
reality
isn't
a
it?
little
It
bit?
is fun. This is what I mean. The world's ending, Bridge. You got women with big fake tits, with big fake teeth, screaming at another woman just earning a living, 30,000 foot in the air, who's had way too much to drink.
Yeah.
The world's going mad.
Yeah.
Everyone's just happy to be fucked.
When was this filmed as well?
This was like 2 weeks ago.
So she was in this climate, like in this month.
No.
She's
Post
going to
9/11, Ukraine war,
Yeah. I know.
2022, COVID.
Okay.
COVID.
Okay, but hang on a minute.
I'm just shouting COVID at you.
I know, and I felt it.
Yeah.
I knew what it meant.
Thank you.
When people say COVID at you like that, there's pain behind it.
Payne. I mean, Liam Payne.
Liam Payne.
Yeah.
Oh.
Payne's the guy I used to work at. You have to bleep his name out.
No one's going to get that. That was great. No, my point, right, is that who goes to Turkey to get the teeth done in this day and age?
Everyone.
In the middle of the war? In the middle of...
Turkey's not.
Well, I mean,
what?
we went to Dublin, but you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing?
Turkey's not at war. No.
I just forget that everybody is just going about their normal lives,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah.
What do you think would happen if I came back? If I said to my friends and family, "Oh, I'm going to Turkey this weekend," and they went, "Why?" And I went, "Oh, to get my teeth done."
They'd be like, yeah, sound, it's cheap over there.
No. Everyone would be like, "About time."
Fucking too right,
Oh,
yeah.
and they'd all start applauding.
Yeah, they get
Okay.
off. We give you a bloody parade to the plane.
Yeah, and
in which you'd be hammered by the end of it. You go, what do you fucking know? What have I done? And then
What have I done?
and then you'd come home without your teeth and I'll be like, oh god, damn it.
Her voice sounds like she's got like a plastic bag stuck in the back. Like she's
Yeah,
so
smoked a lot of cigarettes.
hoarse and just
Yeah.
so angry and
She
tired.
sounded like she was from Hull, actually.
She does sound like she's from
Yeah,
Hull or
100%.
Wakefield or
Yeah, could
something.
be, couldn't it?
I got chatting to on the plane actually on the way back from Dublin. I got chatting to a couple of people from Wakefield. Wakefield or Huddersfield?
They were from Wakefield.
How do you know?
Because I remember you telling me after the flight, you fucking dumb bastard.
do you want to go? What have I done?
What do you know?
What do you know?
Her name's Catherine Bush. By the way,
Excellent name.
Just to name and shame her, Catherine Bush. $5,000 bill, banned for life from flying.
Has she
on
written an
thingy.
apology to the staff?
I don't think she can write, to be honest.
Well, then it's not her fault. Then it's the system if she can't write. Sorry.
Yeah,
Alf.
all right.
There's a reason that people are that ill-educated.
She's from Bradford. Aye, she's from Yorkshire. Bloody just letting Yorkshire down. Letting Yorkshire down.
I know.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Horrible woman.
Yeah.
Um,
Great choice of outfit though. Just really.
Oh yeah. You got the joggy tight gym wear tops and the tight gym wear bottoms. I had this chat with you the other day. I don't know what's again. The world's gone mad, Bridge.
Well, it has in our eyes. A lot of people have their own perceptions of the reality that they're in, and you can't give it too much. You can't listen to that too much, Alf. Otherwise, you will go mad.
I saw
And
a
start slapping
girl.
people left, right, and centre.
Absolutely, I saw a girl. And before I speak.
Okay,
There's-
great. Okay,
It's
nice.
always bad when I have to preface what I'm going to say.
Disclosure
with,
here.
yeah.
All women who are listening, maybe just come back in 10
Turn it down.
minutes.
Turn it down.
Yeah, go for it.
No, what I was going to say is that I think men dress stupid too.
Okay.
Like, this is so when I say I saw a woman the other day, I'm not like just picking on women. It's just this is what I saw.
Right.
This is what I did see.
Yeah.
Right, as Liam Payne would say.
Yeah.
I saw a woman. Tight gym leggings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got that in your head?
Yeah, I'm picturing it. I love an ass. I'm picturing
I know
that
you'll
nice,
think you're.
that juicy one. Yeah, go on.
She's got trainers on,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
So I walk in town, sometimes with my eyes on the ground, right?
You're never looking up at the world, are you, Alf?
No, I'm actually not.
You're a man of shame.
That says probably a lot more about me than it does this woman. See the trainees and see the bottom half of the legs, and I think someone's off to the gym. Right? Look up. She's wearing like a fancy button-up blouse thing, like top, like a nice top, right? And it wasn't like these leggings were black, so they could kind of be like tights or whatever. And the top was too short to be tight worthy anyway. But like these were like green leggings with like just a nice blousy top.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on? Like, where are you going? Are you going to work or are you going to the gym?
Yeah, make your mind up.
Is that not a mad combo? Is that just me being an old man?
Yeah, you are being an old man.
But that's bad.
But you're being an old man for different reasons. It is an interesting choice of outfit, but why do you care?
Because young people should dress appropriately these days.
Because I want a sensible top and bottom combo.
Yes, for God's sake. It's like, honestly, it's like our grandparents going, pull your bloody trousers up.
Yeah, you've got holes in your jeans. They go, yeah, Nan, the men be holes in my knees. I remember.
Been sucking dick now, that's why. They're worn out.
No, that's not what that means.
It does where I come from.
Hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think you're being a bit of a. I think you're being a bit of a.
It's
stick in the mud
weird,
here.
Bridge.
It's not weird.
The gym wear thing for normies wear, for normal wear, gym wear for normal wear is not a good thing.
I'm wearing a pair of workout trousers now.
No one can see though. That's the difference. You
Just
won't
think-
wear that out.
I might do if I wanted to go to the shop.
Fine.
Yeah,
Fine,
I just
I'm
think.
wrong.
I just think
Fine.
I think there's bigger things to worry about than what people are wearing.
Maybe. I think you're right.
I think you should put a pin in that. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you. Let the women wear what they want to wear.
I got a number anyway.
Good.
What do you know?
What do you know?
I don't know. So, final piece of good news to make you restore your faith in the world
Yeah.
is it was the Grammys this week, as we know.
Oh, yeah.
It was yesterday, I believe. Oh no, it was Sunday, I think. And I wonder if you can guess who won Best Comedy Album.
Bo Burnham?
No. That would have been a great shout. Maybe it was last year though, wasn't it? No, it wasn't actually.
No.
That's actually quite insane when you find out who actually won it.
Comedy album.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a category in the Grammys.
Yeah, no, a comedy album means like a special,
Oh.
but people release it on audio only as well as Netflix or whatever.
Oh, you mean a comedy special?
Yeah, it's a comedy special.
Oh,
They call
it's not music.
No, they just call it a comedy album.
Oh, okay.
But Bo Burnham would have made sense because it's still a special, isn't it?
Okay. Interesting. Who do I think won it?
Yeah, you ain't gonna get this.
Is it a comedian that I know?
Yeah.
Have we watched the special?
I don't think we've watched this one.
I mean, it's going to be something that will probably. Is it a woman?
No.
Don't be
Women don't win those awards.
That is stupid. Don't know. I can't even guess.
Louis C.K.
What?
On the same week
What?
that Will Smith won Best Actor after he slapped a comedian, Louis C.K., a sex offender, won the Best Comedy Album at the Grammys.
Was this announced? What happened? Did everybody go, what?
I think a lot of people went, what? Yeah.
I've not heard this at all.
Yeah.
I am shooketh.
Oh, yeah. Ain't it mad? You
Why?
can wank in front of someone without them asking for it and,
And
win
still-
the Best Comedy Album.
And still has to pay
Still
you.
have a career. I think this is where the world's at right now.
Yeah, wait, was he there at the awards? Did he?
I don't know, actually. I don't know that.
What was the album? Was it Sorry?
No, I think it was called Sincerely.
We haven't seen it.
No.
Wow, that's fascinating. Maybe it's a. Well, it must be good. Who voted for it?
I don't know. Rapists.
There's a big group of rapists who went. I think we need to get him back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We need to, okay, all right, okay. I think we need somebody. We need somebody in our own team back in the limelight.
Yeah.
We'll just ease him in.
Yeah.
Oh, Louis,
I
what are you
know.
doing winning that?
I know, it's mad, isn't it? You just
If
say.
he's got any sense, he'll reject it on behalf of all the women he
I
wanked
think he
over.
accepted it. It's weird that you would say, though, like, you would think if you're Louis, you'd be like, I appreciate the nomination, but just don't include me in
I
that.
know. I don't need any more attention at the minute. I'm keeping a low profile for the past 5 years.
Also, I haven't actually looked, but I wonder, like, who else was in the category? Must have been like,
Are you kidding
are
me?
you fucking kidding me?
So I could, yeah, abuse women and still win.
Yeah, my comedy's that bad.
Yeah, yeah.
That a man who abused women has won it over me.
Yeah, I really want to see who else was nominated.
Let me have a look. Okay, you ready?
Go on.
Best comedy album. So it's for albums containing at least 51% playing time of new recordings. I don't know what that means. But you had Kevin Hart, Zero Fucks Given.
I've not seen it.
You've got Nate Bargatze, The Greatest Average American.
Yeah.
Lewis Black, Thanks for Risking Your Life.
Yeah.
You've got Louis C.K., Sincerely.
Yeah.
You've got Chelsea Handler, Evolution. And Lavelle Crawford, The Comedy Vaccine.
Wow. I'd be interested to see what they all. I also want to know who announced it. Like they were like, "Is this a mistake?
Louis C.K.
Are you sure you haven't written down the person who we absolutely shouldn't announce who got it?"
Yeah. Like they bolded his name, as in like
Don't.
definitely not him.
Lol.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, you know.
But also, to finish,
Okay.
as Louis would say,
In Louis C.K. fashion, I will finish this show.
in a plant, which he did. That's weird, isn't it? He wanked in a plant.
Yeah.
Now to finish, sticking with the Grammy theme. So one winner of the night who won Best Rock Album was the Foo Fighters, which is amazing and deserved because that album was great. And obviously, I don't think any of them were there, and I don't think any of the families were there.
So sad.
Super sad and super like it was like, you know, it was a bit different, I guess, when Bowie died, because Bowie's like an all-time hero, absolutely love him to pieces. But Taylor Hawkins is like on the same level as in terms of like people that are someone that is so passionate about music and so incredibly gifted at what they do. And I remember when we were in Dublin the night he died and they played Everlong at the end of the night.
Yeah.
It was like, I actually felt like really
Emotional.
sad.
I know.
Really
I know.
sad to have lost someone that just adores and loves and breathes music as much as him.
Especially the Foo Fighters. I mean, what a band for a generation as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, for us,
he
yeah,
represents a lot of
definitely.
young, a lot of us that, I don't know, what a drummer. He's
like,
inspired
yeah,
a lot of drummers
genuinely.
that have come after him
Yeah.
of our time. And
There's a great...
it's just awful about, you know, left his family.
I know.
We were supposed to see
I
them.
know. There's a great, there's a really amazing radio for music documentary thing on YouTube that I watched a couple of years ago and I rewatched again last week just because it's that good, which is basically it's like his drumming masterclass, but it's an interview and he just talks about how he became a drummer and he's just such a lovely person. And so like, just when you listen to someone, you know, he's like, I could listen to you talk about music for like 12 hours and not be bored. Just like has it in his soul.
Yeah.
And has it in his like essence, and just what a gift to the world he was.
Yeah, absolutely that. And what a life lived to be
Oh my God, yeah.
the best at what you do and what you love doing. I mean, you know, if we can take anything from myself, you know, we all need to live life 100% all the time, go home, do it again, you know, take risks, don't take risks, whatever you need. As Liam Payne would say, life is a gift and we all have to move through it like the wind.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that, Bruce. That's so true. And like, I know we've joked that the world's falling apart, but I hope that in a world that feels like it is falling apart, in which you have big-titted women with big fake teeth going to Turkey, screaming at other people on flights, and that you've got men slapping other men in faces at awards ceremonies that don't really mean anything, and you've got war crimes being committed, and you've got all this hatred in the world, there is still beauty in it. And I tell you where it is. It's in the person opposite you. It's on the person next to you. It's that random person on the bus who you see smiling, reading a book. It's in nature. It's in the world. It's in the good of people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's in your grandmas.
It's in your grandmas.
So
Call them.
Call them. Enjoy it. It's very short time we all have on this spinning thing.
Yeah.
So do what you love. Be kind, compassionate. Well, let's all have a great time.
And for the
all
love
it
of
is.
God, like and subscribe. And all your troubles will go away. But in all honesty, I love you so much. I love our listeners so much. I love this show so much. And I love the world so much. I know we
too.
joke about it being a mad place, but life's beautiful.
Yeah, I wouldn't rather be spending this crazy 70 years plus, if I'm lucky, with anyone else doing anything else.
Yeah.
So, it's a great time to be alive.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I love you too.
I love you too. Let's call it a day.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bye.
Bye.